Good morning, it's me. I'm back. I'm Stephanie Flath, Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I'm coming to you live Wednesday morning, February 28th. And I came live through the business suite again, and so it never shows me how to remove stars. So just ignore those. All right, oops. Oh, now I've done it. Okay, so let me know when you get on. I'm going to refresh my screen a second. Whenever I come live this way, because it wouldn't turn horizontal for me, or landscape. Whenever I come live this way, it's just weird. It does not give me the same setup when I'm doing it. All right, let me look here. Good morning, Sandy. Anybody else say good morning? Hi, Marcia. Thank you for swipe left, reveal comments and reactions. Okay, let's. Okay, now I can see it. Hi, Lenny. So as I mentioned, I had to come through, or had to get in a different way. And I was not able to, I did not see the prompt to remove stars. So ignore that. I'm not looking for stars. So we are a day away. We have today and tomorrow, a day away from celebration being done. So that means the freebies will be going away after tomorrow. That means the awesome deal. Hi, Carrie. For signing up as a demonstrator is going away. The Glass Mat Studio is going away if you're interested in that. So if you have any questions about any of that, let me know. Hi, Marlene and Terry. Good morning. So anyway, I'm going to show you a couple projects that I've done with classes recently. And one I'm completely not changing. The other one I want to show you the item. So I am using a couple celebration items today, and yeah, I'm excited to do both of these projects. I was gonna do 3, and then I'm like, whenever I do 3, I take forever, and I decided to save that till next week. So hi Dina, thank you for joining me, and Marlene, did I say good morning to you? Thank you so much for joining me. So I'm going to get right into my randomizer. If you are unfamiliar with that, that is, excuse me, an online tool that I use to choose a name for the people to get the items that I made on my last live. So anyway, so the night before, I enter all the names in that engaged with me last week, and so you're in there. So I'm going to go there. I already have it set up so that we can't get duplicate names, and I'm going to hit start. Did it go? Okay, it went. Oh, hi, Carlin. Good job getting to me on time. Alighire. She finally came and got chocolate that she was owed for months. Congratulations, Dot. Thanks for joining me, Carlin. So Dot is my first one. I don't think she was on yet, though. Maybe she's on by now. Okay, the next, pick another name. And start. One more. My computer's being slow. Did it take the start? I did that last time too. But it took it. You are here, Dot. Yay. Hello. Pick out. It's not going. All right, let's go here. Start. My computer doesn't want to work. just stopped. Well, now what? All right, let's see if I can go back to, I can't go back to Facebook. It just a sec. That's not helpful. Okay, now it could go back there. Now I'm going here. Oh, and now it's running. And Angela. Congratulations, Angela. I don't know if she's on. She came on her break last time, but I don't know if she... Angela Mahnke. I don't know if she's on yet today. So congratulations, girls. Thank you so much. You know, you didn't break it. It was being stubborn. It has moments like that. Okay, did I miss anybody? Okay, so we have the randomizer out of the way. Okay, so now I'm going to do a couple projects. So the first one that I'm going to do you have snow there today? Just a little dusting here. I don't know about north of here. Dina, how about you? I know you're north. But I don't know that it was and by the way, hi, Julie. I don't know that it was a storm that was going north. I feel like it was sort of angling down. So I don't know. Just a dusting here, but it went from, we had like 70 degrees yesterday and it's 24. I asked Siri while I was getting ready this morning, and it's 24, so it's a big drop. Yeah, true, yeah. So yeah, it was potentially hail yesterday. I don't know if anybody got hail, or last night it came through. But right now it's just really windy, and there's just a dusting, so I don't know about anybody else. It's snowing pretty heavy. So Dina's up near Greenville. Yeah, I don't prefer the cold either. Hi, Nancy. We already did our randomizer and you didn't win. Yeah, I know. I loved our temperatures yesterday. I had to run to the post office, and I came back and walked in, and I said I could get used to this weather. I just love it. Okay, so I'm doing a card that I kept meaning to show everybody, and I kept forgetting to take a picture of it. I had several of them to take a picture, but I kept forgetting to take a picture, so I just decided that I was going to do the card on my live today. So what I'm going to be using is Trusty Tools, which is a stamp set. I love how you share so well with everyone. Oh, thanks, Nancy. It's fun sending everybody random cards. I'm not always the best at doing it quickly, but yeah, I like doing that. Hi, Mario. Okay, so I'm using Trusty Tools, which is a stamp set that's in the mini catalog right now. I'm not using any of those dies, actually. It comes with lots of dies, all these pieces, and that's just... Thanks, Mario. Oh, hi, Jamie. I'm not using all the dies, but I am using a die. Yes. Yeah, so this stamp set is in the mini catalog and the bundle, the dies. And the designer paper, sorry, I couldn't get out the word. Hi, Jamie Sales. The designer paper is a freebie that ends tomorrow. So, it's amazing. My favorite design in the paper is the one with the rulers on it. I'm going to be using this piece of the designer paper. This is the rules. Here's the back with a pegboard sort of thing. But I love this paper so much. So I'm using that today. And let's see, anything else that I need to show you before I go down. Oh, so yeah. So I told you I'm using a die, but not one from the thing. So these are the perennial postage dies. I've used them a few times. There's a couple great big ones, or just one. No, yeah, there's a couple great big ones, so they could be layers on your card. And then there's a few rectangles and squares. And this one, in case I never told you before, seems weird to have a 29th this month. Yeah, I know. I saw a, I've seen this a couple times, that there's a challenge for the 30th and 31st to not buy any craft supplies on the 30th and 31st. I think that's doable. Okay, so this one right here, this does not cut out. This just embosses. So, like, if you want something cut out, you have to fussy cut it. But it's embossing. Anyway, totally doable. Right. Okay, so these are the dies that I'm using, just one of them. And I'm going to be using my paper trimmer also. I've shown you this card, this fold before, but I'm still showing you in case you've not seen this before. So I'm going to put you down now, not in a bad way, just the camera. Every time I say it, I catch myself now. I'd been saying it for years, I think, and suddenly I realized that it sounded like I'm like in a, I don't know, I can't think of the right word. Okay, you have to use my magic wand on backwards you, upside down you. And here we are. Okay. So, I'll work hard on that. Not positives too. That's funny. Okay, so I have my cardstock. This is, usually I score first, but just for the purpose of this, I cut first. Just so I could show you more easily. Because I didn't need another card like this too. Just, by the way, if you don't do this, I'm going to do this because I see fuzzies in my trap. Something that I want to show you really quickly because I need it. Oh, where'd my scissors go now? Your blades, I can't stand fuzzy edges on my cards. And your blades may look like they're needing change when they actually don't. You just need to clean this track. So what I do is I take a baby wipe. I always have baby wipes on hand, not because of kids, but because of crafting. And I take my my paper snips and I open it up and I use the back of it and I go all the way to the top and come down all the way to the bottom. And then black needs it especially much. And then I lift it out. That was a big chunk. And then I usually do it again to make sure that I got everything. So, oops. You have to get the handle out of the way though. There we go. Okay. So if you don't do this regularly, I didn't know to clean that out. Oh, I'm glad that you mentioned that, Carrie, so that I remember to bring a little fan. I have a rechargeable one that I bought before we went to Greece, I think. That would be a good thing. Yeah, so anyway, clean this out because it needs it. Doesn't matter whether you have this kind of trimmer or an older one. If you clean that out, it will help you not to have to change your cutting blade as often. You're welcome, Mario. Okay, so now what I want to do, so I have this cut to 4 1/4 by 11, so I cut it in half the long way. And I'm going to score at 5 1/2 like normal, but I'm also going to score at 4 1/4. Okay, so this is going to be a book binding fold. All right, that's all that I needed my trimmer for. So now we're going to fold this back. So now this part right here is a complete square. So that is a good thing. You're welcome, Marlene. Okay, so now that I have the bookbinding fold, now I want to keep it that way. And oops, I forgot to grab my, just a sec. Where do I forgot my tear tape. Just a second. So with my team, when we did this bookbinding fold, we just used Seal Plus, and then some of us tore off some of our cardstock. So I'm like, well, we're not going to do that in class. So I practiced on my team, and then we just used tear and tape with my class. So I'm doing, so there's a 1 1/4 inch right here. And I'm putting down 2 strips of tear and tape. This is the first thing that I want to do, just so I don't confuse myself. Start attaching on the wrong side of the card or that sort of thing. Okay, so now I just have this, I have a book bind right here, and then the rest of this is just square. Okay, so I'm going to get this ready before I do my stamping, just so you can sort of see how it comes together. So Carrie, what are the temps in Houston right now, or San Antonio? Carrie and I are actually going to San Antonio first. We have on stage, it's not next week. I will still be live with you next week, but the following week I will not be. Because I will be traveling to Houston from San Antonio. Carrie and I are each visiting family in San Antonio, and then we're riding together to, I know it is coming fast, Jamie. Then we're riding together to Houston. Okay, so I have a black background here. This is just 1 inch wide by 4 inches. This is 4 by 4. Then this, what I did was I cut it on, I did 3 7/8 by 7/8. I just wanted a tiny little border. Okay, so here is my card ready. I know, I can't believe it's coming out fast. I do have my design for my swaps, but I have not made them yet. At least I decided what my design would be. Okay, so now I have, this is 3 7/8 by 3 7/8, and I'm going to stamp on here. I have all kinds of stamps out here. So let's do this. So the first thing I'm going to do, the wrench. Okay, so quick reminder, I like the bookbinding fold too. Whenever I do photopolymer on a fabric pad, which is either of our blacks, typically Memento, because we don't want it to be, what's the word? Well, stays on is not good for your photopolymer. How many swaps are you planning to make? I decided on 50. With the design that I made and the designer paper that I'm using and whatever, 50 made sense. So that's what I'm doing. Okay, so I'm doing my wrench here. Did I finish this? Photopolymer does not really like fabric pads. It likes the firm foam. So I tested out on my scrap before I actually, I'm gonna go up high here this time, before I actually stamp on my cardstock. Okay, so I did both of those. Just gonna keep shoving them off my workspace when I'm done. This is gonna go here. I'm just making a background, by the way, if you didn't figure this out. Okay, this is coming here. Okay, so I have all of the tools that I want on here. While I have my black open, I'm going to put my thank you down. So I'm stamping this thank you on, have to test it, on this 1-inch piece, 1 inch wide. Okay, here's my thank you. All right, I'm going to die cut this later. Where's my lid? Okay, now what I want to do is I'm going to color in the tools, but some of it I'm not actually coloring. So each one of these tools has a stamp that you can color it in. So here is for, I need this more in front of me, I always miss it. So here is for the tape measure. Here, this is crushed curry, by the way, which that's also this color. Putting this on here. Now, if you're worried about getting these perfectly on here, look at my paintbrush. I missed it. It's perfectly fine. It's sort of, the stamps just work that way. They do not have to be perfection. Okay, paintbrush. Oh, I'm going to do this part next. Okay, so there's actually also a stamp for the paintbrush tip, or the bristles. I love that. Then we have, this one is for the wrench. And this one is for the hammer. Okay, so that's all of the color on there. I'm done with the crushed curry. Now I want to fill in the background a little bit. So I'm using these bolts. It looks like a light highlight on the edge if you miss. Yeah. Yeah, I've never minded this kind of stamp, like if you don't hit it right, it's supposed to be a fun look anyway, so I'm totally fine with that. Okay, so I'm just putting these bolts, screws, whatever you want to call them. I guess there's a washer too, maybe. I'm just filling in, getting a background here. All right, and just got here. Hi, Jennifer. No electricity, so using iPad tethered to my phone. Well, thank you for joining us under such horrible circumstances. So why don't you have electricity? Have you guys been having storms again? Or still? She lives in California, so she's not here getting our wind and whatever. Okay, now for some of these, I want to color in more gray in the item. So this is light. I want dark. So I'm gonna do a few lines. Highlight a few lines with dark, and then blend with light. When we did this in class, I only had my, I had an older set of blends. I didn't remember that I had already replaced them, and the fuzzy tip was not working well. Okay, so there's that. Now I'm gonna come to this one and highlight these lines with dark. And come in with the light. It's funny, this is a lot darker than what we were able to get when we made this card. So this was from my Stamp-A-Stack, and I kept forgetting, it was my last design that I made, so I kept forgetting to take a picture of it. Don't know. Beautiful day. Whole area's out. Weird. Love that stuff. Seems like there really are not many good ones for men. Yeah, it's hard because, oops, dark. Let's remember what we do with dark. I don't know, we tend to do more flowery, pretty sort of things. So yeah, this is awesome that plus probably, honestly, probably a lot of our designers are probably women, so they do more things that they like. So yeah, this set is amazing. So it has, I should have grabbed even though I'm not using them, I should have grabbed here are all of the, hi Anna. Here are all of the dies for this set. This one's cool. It does a pegboard sort of look. It's funny though, if you want a really big piece, you need to use it a couple times. You have to line up the holes with it. This is not a stamp, but there's a drill bit here, and here's a handle for it. That's a really cute thing. We have one of my VIP stamper this month is doing this set, and she did a really cool one. She made all pink tools with these. She did all the die cuts. But anyway, so yes, this is an awesome bundle. Okay, so now I have all my coloring done. So I'm going to put this on my card. Silicone that. Hi, Marcia. On vacation in Cadillac. So what's in Cadillac that you're vacationing at? That seems like you're not a camper, are you? Seems like a different place to vacation. Okay, so here's my card so far. I have show you the book binding again. So it's just opening right here. All right, so now I'm gonna do the my words. So I just wanted to do something different. I wanted the look. Drill bit looks like a plunger. Is that what? A plunger or an oil can? I can't see what it is. You're funny. Okay, so there's a big, I'm going to go back to this a second. There's a big die in here that I could have put my words, but I didn't want to cover up all my design, my whole background here. I wanted it to be smaller. So here's what I chose to do. So I told you I stamped this on. This is 1 inch wide plunger. That's funny. I'm not using it as a plunger. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm using, remember I said I was going to be using my, it is a nice thank you stamp, my postage dies. I'm going to put it on here like this. So I just get the ends are cut like that. So I need my mini boss a second. Okay, remember, every time I use this, I'm going to tell you, I'm doing a capital E. That's what needs to go in first. So pretend like the E stops right here. We have a long, the platform part is the long top, the middle, or the first cutting mat is a short, and the top or the last cutting mat is long. That's how it needs to go in here. Excuse me. For it to go in more easily. Sometimes you just can't even get it to go in because, like, these are pretty, this mat is pretty bowed, but it will go in fine if I do it this way. So see how I have it set up, the die and the and my stamped piece set up on here. First of all, I have it angled like this rather than going straight in. This is another thing that will help you if you have a straight edge going in. It makes it harder to go in rather than you're leading with a corner, and then it will go in more easily. So I'm gonna put this on top. and then I have no problems with it going through because it was, what do you call it? Graduated, I guess I'll say. To give, to go in, not all a whole wall. Like if I had them all lined up like this, it'd be a whole wall trying to get in, but it made it more beveled, I guess we'll say. So anyway, so these are trash. And now see how my piece is? Just got the two ends. Okay, so I'm done with that one. So my card's almost done. Oops. So this is going to go on black. By the way, if you like this design, I've been telling you gradually all the lengths. So I had cut this piece to 2.5 inches long. No, to 3 inches long to get to cut off both ends. And the black is 2.5 inches long by 1 1/8. Okay, now I need dimensionals. And I did not prepare the, oh, here they are. I was gonna say I did not prepare those properly because I don't know where to look for them. Okay. Done with that. Then we're just going to put this right here. And I didn't do any embellishments on this. One of them that could work well. I love the antique or the brushed metal or brushed metallic or I don't know, something like that. I love those, but those are not so silvery. We do have silver in the, I'll show you, in the festive pearls. But this is how many silver ones I had right here. I didn't want just 2. Thank you so much. I'm glad that you like it. But like if you have these festive pearls, this silver would work well with it. If you really want metallic, if you have silver foil, there's die cut. Like you could have actually made some of these screws or washers or, no, that's a nut. I called that a washer. That's a nut. You could have die cut it out of the metallic paper, but I didn't want to do that. Okay. I'm glad that you like it. Thank you so much. Okay. Put these all back in here. Okay. So the next project I'm making includes chocolate. I wanted to show you. These are, oh, what are they called? Square pillow boxes. They don't look very square, do they? So they need little hammers, and they do have those. Oh, embellishments. Well, you'd have to die cut them out of foil. Carson just woke up, so my hands will be busy. Okay, sounds good. Okay, so this is a square pillow box, and I'm just going to put this together first so you can see. It's part of the Be Mine suite, in case you didn't notice these before. So I'm folding these on the creases that are already there. I don't know if you can tell or not, but these 2 pieces right here, this is, these are adhesive that we're going to remove the thing from. So you don't have to put the box, you don't have to adhere the box together. You just have to peel off the backing of the adhesive pieces. So I have to tell you, I specifically went to Tanger. We have, I don't know how many of you have this, but there is a Lindt chocolate store in one of our outlet malls here, Tanger Outlet. And I went looking for, I don't know if you know this or not, but Lindt chocolate balls, most of them have gluten. And my hostess, one of my hostesses this month was, she's gluten-free. I think she has celiac or something. I don't remember. most of the Lindt chocolate balls have gluten, but there's a list of them. Most of the ones that are white are gluten-free, but also there's this one, it's called dark chocolate strawberry, that is gluten-free, and it's seasonal. I love that, Marsha. She lives like right across the street from Tanger, kind of. I mean, her neighborhood is across the street from it. Anyway, they have some gluten-free ones, and dark chocolate strawberry was one of them, and I was so excited. I went in there knowing that that was what I was going to look for to see if they had it. For some reason, when it said seasonal, I thought it was going to be a Christmas thing, but I thought, well, maybe they still have Christmas flavors. But it's actually a Valentine's flavor. And I did see them after I went to the Lindt store. I did see them in Meijer. So they did have bags of them in Meijer right now. But anyway, so keep in mind, if you have gluten-free friends, you can get some of them that are gluten-free. And also they have some, I feel like it's mostly dark chocolate, but I don't remember for sure. There are a couple flavors that are dairy-free. You guys have heard me talk about Rachel Mark, and she is dairy-free, and so I have found them there for her too. Okay, so I have all my creases made. Now I'm going to take off the backing to make the actual pillow box. So I'm going to tuck this. I guess I should do it on camera. That would be good. Good to know about the gluten-free options. I have some of that flavor now. I can use those in the little gifts at a March class. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, the gluten-free is like there's one called, I don't know how to say it. It starts with an S, Stratoria. I don't know. That's one because it's a white one. The white chocolate. Yeah, it is. It's really good. So I think I started to say this and I didn't finish it. So I knew I was going to get that flavor when I walked in. And sometimes they're giving away samples. And that was one of their samples. Was, the Stratoria or whatever. That's your favorite? Or white chocolate. I feel like they're very similar. I don't know. I don't choose them. Okay, so here's my pillow box. And then I'm going to tuck that in there. More will fit in there, actually. I thought not many did, but there probably could be 3 or 4 in there. I just put 2 in for my hostesses. That's what I always give. But I think possibly 4 could fit in here if you really wanted to give a gift. So tuck that down and tuck that down. So that's how you close it. And it stays closed well, so you don't have to worry about tying it shut. Glad to know there's gluten-free too. Yeah, except, yep, so doesn't the Straka one, doesn't it have little tiny bits of dark chocolate in there? Oh, I go for at least half a dozen. Well, I don't think a half a dozen could fit in here, and I have 1 left. I only bought as many as I needed for this month, because otherwise I eat them all. In fact, I was intending to put 2 in here, but I ate 1. So having them around is never a good thing. Okay, so I have this here. This will stay closed, so I'm just designing with ribbon around here, because then it can just stay. It's not like you can, yeah, it's a pretty looking one. I like that, the thick cocoa nibs. A lot of times when we do a treat container, we have like a belly band where we can slide it off. Well, we can't slide it off here. So design around where it's not at the opening. Does that make sense? Okay, so I'm doing a different design than what I did for my clubs because I wanted to make something different for you guys. So I'm using, first of all, I'm using Bright Skies. This is a stamp set that's in the mini catalog also. You should eat that last one. Well, technically I did, but I saved one for this. Oh, completely. I love Lindt chocolate balls. Whoever wins this next week gets the last one. I ate the second to last one. So here is Bright Skies. This is in the mini catalog. There are dies to go with this that I'm not using. Did I pull it out? I did. Here are the dies. We're doing this for my Dazzling Card Club next week. But also there is designer paper, Bright Skies and Sunny Days is the name of the designer paper that you can get free. All right, what I'm doing though is I'm going to cut this. I want this cloud right here. But I want to, I just wanted a design. I didn't want to die cut the cloud. I'm going to put this on here like this. So where's my, you could use this side too, but I sort of like the other side. So we're going to put this down here. And I'm going to tie my ribbon. So I had a few choices of ribbon that I could have done. I went with this one. So I'm going to show you a few. This is Pool Party Grow Grain. This is not whatever I remember Grow Grain. This seems more silk or closer to silk to me. But it's called Grow Grain. It's in the full catalog. So there's this one. I thought about using this, but it seems kind of too big for this. This is the one that you can get free. It's a celebration item through tomorrow, unless it's already out. This is Crinkled Pool Party. You could use this. See, it's kind of wide, so I chose not to do this one. Then we also have a Lost Lagoon ribbon in the full catalog that I could use. But anyway, I decided to go with this one. So I'm just going to tie this on here. So when I did this for club, I did the bees. I love the bees so much. Put this over here so I can tie it. So I made a bee, of course, and put a circle of designer paper on. And right now it's not available, last I knew, but I used the Hearts and Flowers embellishments. Those are just adorable. They're non-orderable right now, but they are so cute. So cute of an embellishment. Need my ribbon scissors. So I'm just going to cut this short here. And then I want to get a tag on here. I guess I could have stamped this, but I chose not to stamp this. I'm going to do my tag. And so this is the one I chose to do this die. I already have this one cut out to go with my words. So this is the Everyday Details. Is that what it's called? Yeah, Everyday Details dies. So there's rectangle ones. I've used this before, and I've used this before, and then there's circle ones too. The smallest in both of these are just stitched. They're not the big circles. And the biggest one, is it on this too? Oh, it's the second biggest one on the circle. The biggest one on the rectangle and the second biggest one on the circle, it cuts both the inside and the outside. So what comes out has the circles in it, and then what's left behind, the negative image, has the circles, the border of circles in it too. Anyway, this is the one that I'm using for this particular project. So I'm going to do my sun first. So I'm going to stamp my sun. This is crushed curry again. So you can put it right in the corner where the sun always seems like it needs to be, right? In a picture. I remember drawing suns in the corner. Okay, and then I need my words. So the words are, you brighten my cloudy days. So I'm going to test it. Ooh, that needs some work. That's better. Okay. I always like black overlaid on some color. Ah, that's so cute. Okay, I just got that set. Can't wait to use it. Fun. I like it. We're using it next week. I think I said that already. Okay, so I'm just using dimensionals to put this on. So I'm going to put a couple in this corner here. Maybe 3. So that it holds on tight. But I'm not going to try to tie this one to it. So this is going to go right here. So you can see my cloud, you can see my sun, and I think I want to put a couple embellishments, or maybe just one. I think just one. So these also are a celebration item, available through tomorrow unless they already are gone. And I'm using a big one, so I'm not doing, oh, I can use the spatula end. Just gonna put it right in this corner here. There. Here's my cute little project. All done. Okay. So remember, celebration items that I showed you, you can only get them through tomorrow. They will not be in a future catalog. And I think everything that I showed you is available with the $50 purchases. I didn't show you any that are the $100 ones. Thank you so much. Okay, so I'm going to put you back up. I'm going to upside down you, put you backwards again. And here I am. Okay, so here is, oh, that's just so cute. I had a vision, but I hadn't made it last night. So that could go to lots of people. So I don't know if I showed you this before or not. This was the one that, for my on stage in, yeah, exactly, inside and out. At on stage when we went to Lapeer, back in November, this was one of the make and takes. Cindy did this, had us make this. Mine was simpler than this for it is a cute tree box. Oh, so I should tell you about the pillow boxes. They come 10 to a package. I think they're $8. 10 to a package for $8. So you could do lots of things with that. Okay, so I showed you the tree container, and now that we're up again, I'll show you my thank you card. So this is the one I'm finally going to take a picture now that I made this one for you guys. So I'll take a picture so I can put on my blog. Okay, so does anybody have any questions about celebration, about joining my team, about anything like that? I can't think of more that I needed to share with you today. Oh, so heads up, I will be live next week. I will not be live the week after. So I will be, when is your Step Up Mexico trip? It is the last, no, I guess not the last day. April 29th through May 4. Tyler, at one time I was really confused and I thought that the trip was through the 5th. And so Tyler's like, oh, I'll be in Mexico for Cinco de Mayo. But we won't. So did I tell you we were originally going to be doing a family trip the end of January, and we changed it and combined it with our incentive trip. So I saw Miss being there. I would love to have you here. That means I have to actually work. Yes, that's correct. I'm about to go off, so you have to get some work done. I miss having you here too, Julie. So anyway, we're taking the kids with us on the incentive trip, and we're getting excited. So it's less than, so today, it seems like somebody said 60 days away. I'll be out of town next Wednesday. See you in a few weeks. Okay, sounds good. Thank you, Marsha. I'm glad that you liked them. So we're about 2 months away. So very excited for that. Let's see. I think that's it. So thank you so much for joining me today. I will see you next week. I have a fun project next week with lots of other colors, samples, whatever. And so have a great week. Stay safe if it's snowing like crazy for you, or you're out and have to be in the wind. And thank you, Mario. And I will see you next week. Thanks so much. Bye.